Hey Silver Tubers, it's Mr. Zeke coming to you from the Silver Bench. Got a couple of real quick things to go over this evening. Nothing major. Well, yeah, actually the first one is pretty major. I got this in the mail today. It was addressed to Mr. Zeke at the Silver Pouring Bench. And let's see here. I'm going to read the note off camera first. It says, "Hello Zeke. Thank you so much for your videos. I am a fan." That is awesome. I don't know what to say. Here's your dead alien face. Well, that sums it up. I hope you like it. Your friend Gamma. Silver Porn Gamma. I love it. I love it. Let's open it up. Oh man, that is right out of a Timothy Burton nightmare. That is a cool little piece of silver. Oh man, that is a, look at it. It's like its mouth is sewed shut so it can't talk. SHG. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. That is beautiful. I love it. There's nothing else out there like it. There is nothing else out there like it. I'm going to pause and I'm going to pick back up here in just a second. Alright, I'm back. I had to answer a phone call. Silver Hair Gamma, thank you so much. That is beautiful. That's going to go. I don't have a treasure chest. I have a little safe. And it's starting to get full with these pores. And I don't mind that at all. It's beautiful. So, that's number one. Number two, I'm going to put this note over here with it. Number two are these. Went today. Got 114 more. 114 more. These are actually what they call the buffalo rounds, I guess. 1 troy ounce, 999 fine silver. They're elemental. And you know what they are to me? They're crucible fodder. I've been asked by quite a few viewers to sort of go over my setup, my operation. And so I'm going to take a few minutes and just kind of walk you guys around my workbench. Please disregard any mess you may see. I am OCD periodically. Sometimes I go on a cleaning frenzy and I'll clean everything up. Sometimes I will go on a not cleaning frenzy and not clean everything up. So, and if you see anything in the video that offends you, please continue the streak of giving me 1 thumbs down. I appreciate it. I did order some smaller crucibles so I could pour better, but the joke was on me. My normal size crucible is a 2 kilogram crucible. Or a 2 pound crucible rather, so I thought I would order some 4 ounce crucibles so I could pour a little bit better, but this is what I got in the mail. To put it in perspective, yeah, I know, I opened them up and thought, oh, how cute is that? It's like 2 crucibles had a baby crucible. So whoever has the RD9 furnace, I feel bad for you because I don't know how you could pour much of anything. It's like a graphite shot glass. So, anyway, as I was going to say, if you guys see anything in this video as I walk around that offends you, I apologize. My intent is not to offend anybody, but I fully expect to get at least 1 thumbs down. I've learned that that's sort of a rite of passage, as I've gotten 1 solitary thumbs down on the last 2 videos. So, where you're at right now, I'm gonna do this all holding the tripod. So where you're at right now is my workbench. All right. You can see over here you've got all kinds of old medicine bottles filled with different things. You've got the actual table, the workbench, and the workbench goes all the way down. There's the buffing wheel. That's where I do all the polishing. Here's the bench vise and the assorted hand tools. The Marlboros. If you're under the age of I don't know, whatever, smoking is bad, don't smoke. I keep some of my punches here. And then over here by the Dillon reloading press, I've got the larger punches here. There's a brand new crucible I just got in. And so on this bench, I'll cut the rounds in half, and I'll do all the stamping. And I usually use this bench vise, swivels around, and I usually use this portion of the bench vise. I'll lay a piece of leather down. I went to the local leather shop and got some leather, and so this is where I'll do the stamping. And then, hang on just a second, I'll take you over, and you can see the hammer and the scale, and all, you know, a couple of pourers waiting to go out. So this is part one. There's a little bit of flitz back there. I don't use a lot of flitz. Most of my polishing happens right over here at the buffing wheel. I've got a firm wheel on this end and a soft wheel on this end. The firm wheel, surprisingly, will take out quite a few of the imperfections in the back sides. And that's it's not bolted down, it's just there. And you can see, one thing I caution you, if you're going to get into the buffing wheel, they make one heck of a mess. I took the guards off because I don't like the guards, but I do wear glasses, and sometimes I'll actually even wear a face shield when I'm utilizing this. I coin roll hunt on occasion, and I took one of the $50 boxes and unfolded it all the way to try and make a backstop. I need to make a little bit bigger backstop. So now let's go over to where the pouring happens. This is the pouring bench, and as I said before, pardon the mess, this is not inexpensive to do. Behind here you will see all the empty MAP gas bottles at $10 a piece. Here are the full ones. I've got various sundries in here, a striker, a pair of nips, an extra nozzle. I've got a propane canister here because the kiln that I use, the smaller kiln that I use to heat the molds you see heated up in the video, come from that. The extension hose, up and away. I was using MAP gas and realized that was a waste because in a kiln the propane will get it just hot enough to do it. And here you've got my carbon blanks when I want to make a new mold. These are crucibles for the furnace. Thanks to Hi-Ho Silver, one of his videos, he recommended using cinder blocks for storage. So I took my pavers and I put them on top of the cinder block so I can keep different stuff down here. A lot of times my tongs, my 2 sets of tongs will end up down in there. I've got a spare crucible down in there. I haven't used that one. I don't know much about it. It's aluminum, and they're the springs for the shaker table. It's an aluminum crucible, and I've never used it, so I'm not exactly sure what kind of seasoning I need to do to it. If anybody knows, let me know. Do I need to coat it in flux like you do with a normal crucible or not? I'd appreciate that. You got the quenching bath over here. I need to get a bigger one. I need to get, I guess, a 5-gallon bucket full of water. On the pouring bench, you've got molds all over the place. I've got molds stacked back here. I've got molds back there. I've got molds coming out of my ears. I went today and picked up some more silver, and the place I went, the guy at the refinery gave me this crucible because he couldn't use it because it was broken. So I think I might try and make some of my own silver shot because that's a deep crucible. I know you can't tell from the video. So on the end you've got the tabletop furnace, which has changed everything for me. If you're a pourer and you want to do a lot of pouring, you've got to get a furnace. Otherwise you'll go broke buying MAP gas. I think they're about $400. I bought that from a coworker. It hadn't been used. I stole it from him. If you're not going to go that route, then you need to at least find the video on YouTube that shows you how to make one of these. You can make it with plaster of Paris and playground sand and a steel bucket from your local hardware store. It's a 5-quart bucket, and I used a 3-quart bucket to press out the center. And the lid is basically in a pie pan, a disposable pie pan used for mold. Use a hole saw to drill the hole in the center, and these are just U-bolts. The other half's inside. But when you do this, make sure that you get large hose clamps. I broke, I think, 3 of these before I figured that out. That the quick kiln kit, you see it's wrapped in a sheet. That's why, because they'll come apart. And I've got a MAP gas torch here just in case I want to use the handheld crucible. You know, and funny thing, if you notice, you watch everybody who melts videos that uses this same setup, the end here is melted. Yeah, I read reviews on this particular unit, and they were like, oh, it's junk. That thing melts the first thing. It doesn't work anymore. Well, What they mean is the auto light function won't work. You're still going to light it with just a regular lighter. I keep that down here, out of harm's way. And so basically, that's the silver pouring. That's the actual pouring bench that you see in all the videos. And then after that, from there, after they're in the mold and they get cooled, and then they end up back here, so you can see in front of the camera. That's when we retire back to the other bench. So I don't want to make this video too long, but I had a lot of questions, and if there are more questions, just post them in the comments. I'll be glad to. I don't have any secrets. There's no magical mystery to it. You just really have to have a passion for playing with metals at extremely dangerous temperatures. That's all it takes to pour that, and a little bit of creativity, and anybody can pour. It's just a matter of, wanting to pour, having a passion to pour, and enjoying seeing how it all comes out. It all has to do with these two things right here, just working with your hands. I love working with my hands, I always have, and so it's Friday night. I'll probably do some pouring later, but I'm not going to post any video of pouring. Silver Hair Gamma, thank you again so much for that dead alien skull. That thing is just, it's sick. I love it. And I guess I'll catch you guys probably tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing a lot of pouring this weekend. I haven't decided what, but I know with all this here, there'll be a lot of pouring going on. So everybody have a wonderful Friday night. This is Mr. Zeke from the Silver Pouring Bench signing off. Thanks.